Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you'd like to see how I created this look, then please continue watching. I primed my skin with a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I then blocked my brows using Spirit Gum. You can use Elmer's glue for this, however if you're going to use Spirit Gum, please make sure that you have Spirit Gum remover, otherwise you will rip out your eyebrows trying to remove this. I then flattened all the hairs using a steel spatula. I removed any residual Spirit Gum from the skin using Spirit Gum remover. Once the Spirit Gum was dry, I set it with Mercier translucent setting powder with a dry beauty blender. I then concealed them using Depixym Cosmetic Emulsion. And set them one more time with the Mercier translucent setting powder. I used Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation and Toasted Coconut, and I applied this using a damp beauty blender. To draw in the fake brows, I used Trish McEvoy Precision Brow Shaper in Natural Brunette. I then used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in dark brown to draw in the individual hairs. I used Louise base in Rumour Shade 2 to prep my eyelids, and I applied this all the way up to the fake brows. I then concealed my under eye area with the Ultra HD concealer. Again, blending this in with a damp beauty blender. I then used the NYX Lid Lingerie Matte Eye Tint to draw the white line above the eye. I shaded in the area above the line using Danessa Myricks Colour Fix in the colour Bloom. Making sure to blend in all the edges. I use the same red to line the under eye, blending that in too. I then used the Danessa Myricks Colour Fix in the colour Blackout to line the under eye and blend that into the colour Bloom. I used the MAC BrushBlack 24-hour liner to line the upper lid, and I created quite a long wing for this look. I used the Danessa Myricks Colour Fix in the colour Lift for the inner corner of the eye and also to line the waterline. For the lashes, I used Huda Beauty Legit Lashes for the mascara. And the Fenty Beauty MatchStix in Mocha to contour the face. Using a brush by Iconic London to blend in the contour. I used MAC Extra Dimension Blush in just a pinch for the cheeks, and I like to use a stipple brush for this. To highlight the cheekbones, bridge of the nose and forehead, I used MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Soft and Gentle with a stipple brush. To set the contour and to deepen the shade a bit, I used Charlotte Tilbury's Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in number 3. For the Coca-Cola, I used the same Danessa Myricks Colour Fix in the colour Lift to write the letters. I found this part quite challenging as it was a mirror image and I had to write them backwards. For the Coke can stuck in the mouth effect, I cut up a Coke can to fit the shape of my mouth. These edges are so sharp, so please be careful while doing this. As you can see, I hot glued all the sharp edges. Please do not attempt to stick this can to your mouth without first blocking those sharp edges. I first drew an outline around my mouth of where I was going to glue the can. I then used Pros-Aid around all the edges, waited for it to go clear and tacky, and stuck the can onto my mouth. To seal the edges of the can and to give a broken skin effect, I used a silicone modeling compound called 3rd Degree. I applied this around the can, smoothing out the edges with Vaseline where the silicone meets the skin. I used a mini fan to speed up the drying process. And I applied Tatti lashes in TL24. To give an agitated, broken look around the mouth, I used the alcohol-activated paints from Skin Illustrator Onset Palette FX in Blood Tone, Aged Blood, Bruise Tone and Black. To give some skin tone to the silicone, I also used the Skin Illustrator Starter Palette in the colour Bamboo. I then used Mehron coagulated blood around the edges of the can. And using a stipple sponge, I randomly added some Mehron squirt blood around the mouth. I finally rolled up some Coke cans into my hair, and then that was the finished look. And that's it guys. If you found this tutorial helpful, then please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing.